Hey, good evening. I'm meteorologist Jacob Matthews with a quick look at the severe weather update for our area. We have now just been issued a severe thunderstorm warning in Crawford County, and that can be represented by the orange that is now happening over the county, as you can see on the graphic over there. Let me just stop it at the latest. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's get into the details of this warning right now. Yeah, you can see severe thunderstorm warning, which will expire later this afternoon at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And like I mentioned before, it's for Crawford County, but not for all of it. Basically, the only areas that are seeing the severe thunderstorm warning are just the areas where we will see all of these lightning strikes, as well as this heavy rainfall, as you can see right here. You can see a bit of purple right there, so that's getting pretty close to extreme in some areas. Let's see, I can probably pull up some more details. Well, we are seeing 32 total lightning strikes that are happening just west of Meadville and mainly over Conneaut Lake. You can see Conneaut Lake is completely covered in lightning strikes, as well as heavy rain. And that's happening not just in Conneaut Lake, but also close to Conneautville and just west of Sagertown. And given the way this storm setup is moving, it looks like it will likely hit Sagertown next, and maybe even Meadville. It could reach up to Cambridge Springs from the way it's moving. You can see these vectors that I just pulled up right here, which are these arrows. You can see, yeah, this storm looks like it is going to make its way to Cambridge Springs, and if it sustains itself, we could also see some heavy rain, maybe even close to extreme in that area. And we're eventually going to see that storm maybe making its way into parts of Erie County, but maybe later this afternoon. It could probably reach southeastern Erie County. So what that means for us could be Union City, as well as close to Corey, and that could also get into Chautauqua County as well. All right, if you're joining with us right now, we are getting into more details of the severe thunderstorm warning that is now in effect for much of Crawford County. And this is in effect until 5:15 p.m. National Weather Service has issued this warning not too long ago. If I could just pull up National Weather Service, what details they are providing here. Just give me a second. Severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford County in northwestern Pennsylvania. And they said at 4:34 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Harmondsburg to near Atlantic, moving northeast at 10 miles per hour. And it is currently moving northeast as of now. You can see the arrows pointing towards the northeast of the storm. And it seems like it's going to make its way into the rest of Crawford County, maybe into Cambridge Springs, maybe into parts of southeastern Erie County, including Union City and Corey, given the orientation. And
yeah, we just talked to our storm chaser, Steve Marshall. He's on the southern end of this storm.
Tom Atkins, everybody.
Hello. Just taking a look at it. He's going to drive through this portion right down here. Let me get the cursor back. He is right about here. Okay, so this storm's going to go over him. He says right now what he's just experiencing is a heavy heavy rainfall thunder shower right now.
And this is basically south of Conneaut Lake.
Yeah, this is Conneaut Lake. Let me, let's see. Hang on, kids. As usual, this mouse is cattywampus, and I have to find a couple of buttons here. Where are we? What I want to do is take this lightning off if I can. Let me reduce this. Stay with us. What we're saying and what we're seeing so far is a heavy rainstorm in southern Crawford County, and there's some more further enhancement up here about ready to go into Meadville. We'll be watching that. We don't see any rotation in the storm. As you can see, there's lightning with the storm, but we will watch it as it goes across the I-79 corridor, and you can see the time lapse right there. So I'm going to stop it and just tell you down here, put on some skits. This is, so far, this one doesn't appear to have any severe characteristics to it, and no hail. This one we're looking at right here, these are some of the towns that it's expected to hit and times, but again, 20% chance of hail. We'll look for some gusty winds, but we're not seeing that at this point.
And any chance of hail is probably just going to be pea size, given the hail size, that'll be less than half an inch.
And that's a good point, Jason. Jacob, sorry, bud. And I confused myself with our former meteorologist here from 10 years ago, but for some reason that was still in my mind. Here's another one between Conneautville and Cambridge. And again, we're talking about Mosiertown, Venango, and Woodcock, but nothing screaming severe here as far as this storm is concerned. So we'll put the lightning back on. I'm going to hand it back to Jacob to continue. And again, one more lapse for you guys. It's set at 16 right now. That's the present number of strikes. So it's blown up as high in that loop as, I think I saw a 47 and a 56. Okay, so it has ramped up and ramped down. So it's just kind of a common sense situation here. We don't have any reports of severe weather, but any storm is capable of wind gusts past 50 knots. And of course, lightning is always part of thunderstorms. So take the necessary precautions. If we start to get damage reports, we will we'll talk to you. And for now, severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 5:15. Sagertown area team seems to be next, Meadville, as well as Cockerton. And Jason or Jacob, take it from here. Time for me to stop.
Yep, and it seems like the total number of strikes of lightning are actually going to increase given the setup that we are seeing right now on the radar. You can see that we are still dealing with heavy rainfall, and much of the lightning strikes are happening where that heavy rainfall is right now. As of now, it's just some lines of heavy showers, heavy downpours. We're not really seeing any rotation. If we did see rotation, it looks like it will be in the form of a hook. But as of now, we're not seeing any of that being picked up on the radar. So don't expect anything in terms of tornadoes. But maybe you could expect some hail, but the chances are pretty low. Taking a look at that, this vector right here will affect cities like Mosiertown, Venango, and Woodcock. Not seeing any chances of hail over there, but we do see a chance of hail for cities like Denny's Corners, as well as Fredericksburg and Meadville. Could see a 20% chance of hail, but that will likely be pea-sized, less than a half of an inch. And we are still looking at lightning strikes at number 14, but that number will likely jump up given that we are still seeing heavy downpours within Crawford County. And if you're joining us right now, we are still seeing a severe thunderstorm warning issue for most of Crawford County, and that's going to be in effect until 5:15 p.m. National Weather Service is saying severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Harmonsburg to near Atlantic at 4:34 p.m., moving northeast at 10 miles per hour. One of the main hazards is 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. And yeah, like I mentioned before, hail size is going to be less than half of an inch, and it could be close to half of an inch sometimes, and the chances are pretty low, still at 20%. But that doesn't mean we can't exactly rule out hail completely. So just take the necessary precautions and look out for any hail that could be penny-sized in your area, and that could likely be the case for cities like Meadville, as well as Sagertown, Blooming Valley. And the storm is actually moving towards these cities as we speak right now. Let me just pull up the time lapse real quickly. All right, the time lapse, you can see right now the storms are moving towards the northeast and towards those cities, like I mentioned before, Meadville, as well as Sagertown. Those areas are going to likely experience heavy rainfall, maybe close to extreme at times, and some thunderstorms along with those lines of heavy showers. And we're also going to expect lightning strikes to possibly increase in number. Right now, it was a 14 earlier, but now is jumped up to 17. Now it jumped up to 18. Yeah, the numbers are going to eventually kick up, and looks like the system is going to sustain itself by the time it gets to Meadville, as well as Cambridge Springs, and to maybe even Union City and Corey if it stays sustained for that long. But that won't likely be the case until maybe an hour from now, maybe a half an hour. Take a look at the chat right here. From, just a look. Oh, okay. It looks like we got Catherine from Cambridge Springs. Cambridge Springs is just a little windy and hearing some thunder, but nothing too major yet. Yeah, and we can definitely see that on the radar right now. Seems like there are light showers as of now, but we are seeing maybe a slight heavy downpour just south of Cambridge Springs. This will likely change as the system continues to move towards the northeast and into Cambridge Springs. You can see some of those heavy downpours just.
Can you get a camera up on that? I think it might be nice.
Sorry, I just got a talk from Tom to point out what's happening over in Meadville, as we are now seeing some heavy downpours. Okay, now that's Conneaut Lake. Oh, sorry, that's Conneaut Lake right there.
It was, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but we both observed that it was very heavy there. Now it has lessened up. You don't see a lot of wind there. Why don't we find the cameras up here and go over to Meadville, because that looks like it's getting the worst of things right now.
Meadville is about, let's see.
There we go. Meadville right here.
Meadville.
Okay, we'll take a look at Chestnut Street in Meadville.
Hold on.
Yeah, here one more time.
There we go.
So you can see it picking up there as well, but breeze on the branches is not 60-mile-per-hour wind. So right now it seems to be mainly a heavy rain situation. We'll keep our eyes on. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, as of now, Meadville seems to be in the most effect. Oh, I think there was just a lightning strike over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're already seeing lightning strikes eventually stacking up. And if we go back to analysis, looks like okay, it's still at 16 as of now, mostly negative strikes. But you can definitely see Meadville is in the most. Is in like the high range for rainfall. We are seeing heavy downpours and just semi-extreme downpours as well, and that's mainly for Meadville. Sagertown is also looking like it's getting much of that rainfall. Fortunately, we don't have a camera for Sagertown, but I wouldn't be surprised if it looked similar to what we are seeing on the Meadville camera right now. All right. Taking a look at the chat. Yeah, big heavy rain in Meadville. We are seeing that right now. It's heavy to a bit extreme as of now. Looks like we're getting, Diane just said we are getting very heavy rains in Mill Creek as of now. And we don't really have a camera for Mill Creek, but we do have one for Summit, which is just pretty close to for Mill Creek. Yeah, Summit. I could just get the tower cam as of now. Yeah, we can see much of that rain is happening, and the visibility has also dropped. So if you're planning on driving after work, yeah, just take the necessary precautions. Visibility is going to be pretty low, and you might want to keep those headlights down a little bit. You don't want to turn on the high beams either. Let's take a look at the lighthouse camera just over on the Bayfront. Things don't look as severe over there. But if we go to Erie International Airport, just a bit south from there, you can actually see the storm clouds there just south of the airport. You can see much of the activity happening there. But as for the airport, it doesn't look like there's much in terms of rainfall or lightning strikes as of now. But that could likely change as the system is, as you can see here, it is moving towards the northeast. And maybe if we go up to Erie County, as of now, we're seeing some light to moderate rainfall happening in Erie. Not seeing any thunderstorms. Much of the thunderstorm activity is happening south of I-90 into Crawford County, which is now still experiencing the severe thunderstorm warning. The area has actually decreased a bit. Hold on, let's take a look at the time lapse now. Okay, so it was a larger area. Now you can see the area has decreased a bit. Let's go from, if I move it slowly, yeah, there we go. It is now, much of the area has moved to eastern Crawford County. All right, Tom A's doing a radio right now. Just be quiet.
Some of those thunderstorms can contain some heavy downpours. Later tonight, just a chance of showers after midnight with lows in Erie of 67, near 65 to the south. Tomorrow, a chance of early showers and clouds breaking for some more afternoon sun. It'll be cooler and eventually less humid later in the day. A high temperature on your Friday of 78. Weekend forecast, Saturday's the best day, sun followed by some late clouds. High temperatures again at 78 degrees. For Sunday, showers, especially in the morning, and a high of 77. Make it a great Thursday night from Fox 66. I'm meteorologist Tom Atkins on 106.3 WCTO.
All right, Tom just finished his radio. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's now starting to make its way into eastern Crawford County. The area of the severe thunderstorm warning has decreased, and looks like the storm is continuing to move towards the east, as you can see right here from the time lapse, and is moving towards the northeast. Right now, we're already seeing some heavy downpours just south of Cambridge Springs, but Meadville still looks like it's the one that is the most affected. Let's take a look at what Meadville looks like right now. Let me just pull that up. Yep, still getting those heavy downpours, not really seeing much in terms of wind gusts, though. Not really seeing those 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but we are seeing those heavy downpours over in Meadville. If I just click on that, yeah, there's also a very slight chance of hail, and if you do get hail, it's likely going to be less than a half an inch. It could be just penny-sized hail, but I wouldn't really take that into account so much because it is just a 10% chance of hail. I would just look out for heavy downpours, which are now trying to make their way out of Meadville and into areas like Cambridge Springs, and it could reach southeastern Erie County, but that will likely be within the next hour. And yeah, it's still looking like we're seeing heavy downpours over in Meadville. Haven't seen any lightning strikes as of now, but we are still getting them on radar. If you look at the radar, okay, it looks like the total strikes, just changed to 17. Okay, so they're slowly increasing. I think we just went from 14 to 16 to 17. Yeah, it keeps going up and down a lot. We'll likely get a lot more as the system continues to move into the northeast and the rest of eastern Crawford County, and that'll be until about 5:15 when the severe thunderstorm warning expires. Do you think Warren will see any storms? It's possible. If it's still warm and yeah, if it's still pretty warm in the evening, maybe there could be storms approaching Warren, but we still have a lot of time until that happens. I don't expect it to reach this area until about maybe 6 p.m. Maybe even later than that, maybe 6:30 to 7 p.m. And yeah, if it sustains itself, Warren could likely get some storms. I can expect showers happening. As for thunderstorms, kind of hard to tell. It'll depend on how strong the system still is. Just came out of Walmart in Vernon, PA. It was coming down so hard, we were really drenched. Yeah, we plan on shopping. Just be sure to get an umbrella. Just got a chat from Lisa.
Lisa Marie, long time no see. Good to have you here. Yeah, drenched is definitely the word, and that seems to be the case here. I was just talking to our storm tracker, Steve Marshall. He is at the exit. Why don't you bring this just to Crawford County for the radar? Just blow it up a little bit. Yeah, beautiful. Keep going. All right, now push it north a little bit. No, the other way. Oh, there you go. He was right here for this cell. He got a 25-mile-an-hour wind gust and a bunch of heavy rain. So that's from this cell. Now we'll keep our eyes on this one up here for you guys, Blooming Valley area. That's got some heavy rain too. But right now we have no severe weather reports, even though the severe thunderstorm warning continues. So just like Lisa Marie says, you can get drenched if you get under it. But right now there's no reports of big hail, nor are there any reports of wind damage.
I can even imagine, like, maybe even holding an umbrella. It'll probably be a little hard with how hard the rain is coming down. Yeah.
Thankfully, they're moving on, so it isn't lasting long now. Michelle's asking what it's going to be like downtown at 7. to blow it up a little bit, zoom out, I should say, or just bring it up to Erie.
Well, we just, Catherine from Cambridge Springs is saying it's now starting to rain. It looks like those heavy downpours are reaching into Cambridge Springs.
And it's not a bad storm up there. That's not bad. We're looking more at the purples down here, north and east of Meadville. But if you look out here and just look at the whole picture, I mean, there's still showers back here. And to answer Michelle's question, that's 2 hours away. These can go through. It's probably going to be the similar situation that everybody's getting. You can get rained on, and then there will be breaks, and then you can get rained on again. I believe the activity will diminish. Certainly thunderstorms will as you get towards sunset, but be prepared for rain if you're going out. At least on an off and on basis. Got to get ready to do some TV. Jacob, take it away.
All right. Now, as Tom is getting ready for his weather shows, I'll continue to show the impact of this severe thunderstorm warning, now mainly in effect of Crawford County. And it seems like the highest threats are happening in that county. And you can clearly see that the threats are not, there are no warnings posted for any other parts of the area because we're not really seeing the purples on the radar like we are seeing in Crawford County. We are seeing a bit of red, orange, as well as yellow in Erie, but it's not enough to issue a warning. And we're not seeing any thunderstorms in Erie County either, and that's another reason why we're not seeing that warning over in Erie County or over in Warren as well, because nothing as of now is happening in Warren. But given the track of this storm, it looks like it could reach Warren within the next couple hours. And if it sustains itself, we could likely see more lightning strikes happening. And speaking of lightning strikes, we just reached up to 51 within the past few minutes, and that has mostly been affecting much of Crawford County, just south of Cambridge Springs, Sagertown, Meadville, maybe even a bit in Conneaut Lake. But Conneaut Lake, as of now, is seeing some light showers. We can see things are coming down over there. I mean, if I could just pull up the weather camera, we can see what things are like in Conneaut Lake as of now. Here we go. Yeah, as you can see here, things have calmed down a little bit. The roads look very slick. Yeah, if you live in Conneaut Lake, just be careful. Though visibility is improving a bit, you can actually see that, but still slick roads, so just don't drive too fast, just take it slow. But if we go over to Meadville, Meadville will likely be like what Conneaut Lake is right now, but that won't be until maybe the next half an hour or so. As of now, we're still seeing heavy downpours happening in Meadville. If you must go out in Meadville, just take the necessary precautions. Don't forget the umbrella, and just, of course, like Conneaut Lake, take it slow. And I wouldn't recommend having your high beams either because visibilities are not 10 miles as of now. They are looking pretty low. So yeah, keep the headlights low and just take it slow as well. Right. Yep. Chris from Conneaut Lake says just sprinkling now. Yep, but the roads are still pretty slick. So like I mentioned before, just take it slow when you're out on the roads. Let it rain. James says, let it rain. Yeah, we definitely needed some rain after all of that poor air quality that we've gotten recently. All right, let's take a look back at the radar. Okay, we're still in that severe thunderstorm warning for Crawford County. That's in effect until 5:15 p.m. It seems like we're not really seeing much of the purples anymore, so it seems like this part of the system is going to eventually weaken with time, but very slowly. If we look at this time lapse right now, yeah, the time lapse, you can see some purples that happened how many minutes ago? Happened about maybe 10 minutes ago. Yeah, 10 minutes ago you can see more of that purple, but if we fast forward to present time, we're not really seeing the purples anymore. We're seeing more of the dark red, the orange, as well as the yellow, and we're not seeing as many lightning strikes either. We're only seeing 9 within the past few minutes, and earlier we've seen totals reach up to about 50 to 60. And if we go back here, yeah, this was actually a half an hour ago. This was in the 50s, but now those have died down into the teens as well as just the single digits. That's for lightning strikes, and rain as of now is not as heavy as it was before. We're not seeing any purple, and we're starting to see conditions die down a little bit, not just in Crawford, but also in Erie. It looks like it's mostly just light rain given the green, and much of the higher activity is happening just southwest of us. You can see in Warren, Ohio, actually just south and east of that. We are seeing a bit more strong activity, more lightning strikes over in this area, counting 25 over here, and a slightly heavier rain with a bit of purple on the radar. But as for us, we're not seeing that purple anymore. So it's likable that this storm will eventually. I say likable. It's likely this storm will eventually slow down a bit. It will eventually calm down when it gets into Warren County. So I would still expect a few rain showers in Warren County within the next couple hours. But in terms of thunderstorms, it doesn't look like it'll be too severe. All right. Let it rain. Oh, now that we're here, we might as well take a look at what Meadville looks like as of now. Going back to that Meadville weather camera. Okay, so earlier we have seen poorer visibility because the rain was heavier, but now it seems like the rain is starting to slow down a bit over in Meadville. We're still seeing a bit of heavy downpours at times, but it actually looked a lot worse. If you were here a few minutes ago, and even in the past 10 minutes, we have seen much lower visibilities and much heavier downpours. But as of now, it seems like it's lightening up. So it looks like it's more of moderate rainfall. And it seems like it'll become light within the next 10 minutes or so. And we got 5 more minutes until the severe thunderstorm warning is no longer in effect for Crawford County. So to end this show, I might as well show what we are experiencing right now with the radar. So if you look at this time lapse, we've seen a lot of lightning strikes happening over Crawford County, and the area of the warning was actually a lot larger back in at 4:55. You could see earlier in the day from like let's go back even more, from 4:35 to 4:55. The area of the severe thunderstorm warning was a lot larger and for Crawford County. Now the area has shrunk a bit after 4:55, and it's mainly affecting central to eastern Crawford County. Cities in that area include Meadville as well as Cambridge Springs. We're already seeing a bit of heavy downpours in Cambridge Springs. Now we're starting to see more purple just north of that area as well. So yeah, in Cambridge Springs, just take the necessary precautions. Look out for any possible pea-sized hail and lightning strikes, and yeah, be careful when you're going out shopping as well, because you could get drenched if you're underneath all of that rainfall. The sun is now out in Mill Creek by Zook Park. Oh, that's good. Let's take a look at the airport camera, see if sunshine is happening over there. Let me just pull that up. Where is that? Okay, you can't really see much of the sunshine. You can still see the thunderstorms over there, but thankfully we're not seeing a lot of rain happening in that area. And that's good. That tells us that the storm is eventually calming down in Erie County and soon in Crawford County, but that's not the case for eastern Crawford County. As you can see here, we're still seeing heavy downpours, mainly in Cambridge Springs, and that might continue into the rest of Crawford County until later this hour. Maybe by 6 p.m. we'll start to see that reaching into Warren County, and with this system. With this system eventually weakening with time, as you can see from the time lapse, it seems like we may just see some rain showers over Warren. I'm not really too confident in seeing a severe thunderstorm warning for Warren County, but it could still be possible. But in any case, it could still just show rain showers instead of like a lot of severe thunderstorms. All right. take a look at another time lapse. All right, the system is now affecting central Crawford County, and seems like the city's in effect the most. Looks like just south of Sagertown, and looks like Venango is getting a few lightning strikes as we speak. But it seems like the city most in effect is Cambridge Springs, and seems to be making its way into Mill Village as well, maybe even to Union City. And you can see the arrows right here pointing to the northeast, so we could see that system eventually making its way into southeastern Erie County. And if it sustains itself, there could still be a few rumbles of thunder within that area, but it could mostly just be showers as well. And it seems like the greatest activity within the system is happening in eastern Ohio. A special weather statement was just issued in parts of Ohio, as you can see right here. Looks like it's happening in Vienna as well as Girard, Ohio, and Austintown seems to be in effect there. And just south of Crawford County, we see Hermitage getting a lot of heavy downpours as of now. But for our area, we're starting to see that moving out of Meadville as well as Sagertown and Conneaut Lake. It's making its way into Cambridge Springs and into possibly Union City later. So yeah, if you live in Union City, just prepare for that. If you have to go out shopping, you might as well do that now before all the heavy downpours occur. Just don't forget the umbrella and take it slow on the roads as well. They are looking pretty slick as well. Okay. Looks like the warning is about to come up in just a minute, so I'll wrap this up with another recap of what the storm looks like right now. Meadville is getting out of the major activity. Looks like just light rain showers happening in that area. Let's pull up the weather camera, see what it looks like in Meadville right now. It did look pretty bad earlier, but I'm sure it doesn't look that bad now that we are seeing light rain showers. Yep, it looks pretty light right now, but the roads are looking slick. So if you must go out, just take it slow on the road. Let's take a look at Conneaut Lake. Yeah, just outside of Conneaut Lake, the roads also look pretty slick, but rain showers do look pretty light right now. And I think the warning has just expired. Yep, it's no longer in effect, though we are still seeing a few rumbles of thunder. Total strikes as of now look like there are 3 right now, and we're still experiencing a few heavy downpours just south of Cambridge Springs, north of Meadville, and the greatest activity is just happening in eastern Ohio that could maybe reach part of our area, given where the arrows are pointing. It looks like they're pointing towards the northeast, maybe in parts of Crawford County, but there's a chance that might calm itself down by the time it reaches our area. All right, well, that's about it for the severe thunderstorm warning. So again, if you're going outside, take it slow on the road. It's going to be pretty slick, and look out for any heavy downpours as well as a few rumbles of thunder. All right, take care, have a good night. I'll see you later.